Hi guys, Dan here, hope you're all well. This is a tutorial request that a chap called Luke has asked for, left it in a comment for me, and we've just had a quick sort of dialogue about it. It's a song by Foals called Mountain at My Gates, or Mountain at the Gates, and he'd asked for an acoustic version, and after looking a little bit on YouTube, there didn't seem to be an official acoustic version by the band. There's lots of people doing acoustic covers of this tune, which is great, and but Luke asked me to do just a basic sort of chord strumming version of it. So I've decided to take a certain approach to the song. I'm using a capo on the 5th fret, and the capo is actually not placed the right way round, so it's not on top like that. It's actually upside down. I only want to cover the first 5 strings with the capo. All right, so the first 5 strings, and then that changes the position for where we're playing the chords. So the chord shapes we're going to use are an A minor chord to begin with, or an A minor chord shape, should I say. In this position, that this chord with the capo on the 5th fret, that makes this chord D minor. That means that the 6th string, rather than it being tuned to E, I've tuned it down to D, right? And you do that by this note here that the capo's on the 5th string. That is the letter D, right? At the 5th fret of the 5th string, the letter D. Now I've basically taken the string and I've played the 5th string and then the 6th string, and I've tuned it down to D, sorry. Now what that does, because the A minor shaped chord is a D chord, I can play all 6 strings now. They get a really nice big full sound. Okay, so that's our first chord shape for the song. Then we're going to play with our middle finger on the 10th fret and our index finger on the 3rd string 9th fret. You might want to just check the 6th string open by playing the 10th fret that you're tuning. My tune is a little bit fruity there. I'll just tune it down a little bit. That sounds much better. So fret 10 with my 2nd finger, my middle finger, and fret 9 on the 3rd string with my index. Now the reason why I chose this shape because it gives us the sound of the guitar riff that's played at the beginning of the song. The 3rd chord is the same position shifted down, shifting it down 2 frets to frets 8 and 6. And then the other chord we'll need is a D minor shaped chord over here. Right. That's actually a G chord because the 4th string is being held down by the capo on the 5th fret. That's the letter G. Makes that a G chord, G minor, but using a D minor chord shape. Anyway, so the 4 chords sound like this: 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Okay, one more time: 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. All right. So without further ado, I'm going to use these chords to play the intro and the first verse, and then I'll pause and we'll have a look at the chorus. But to give you an idea of how this is played, I will just play along with the track. I'll share a screen share with you of the video that I'm using from YouTube. It's on a channel called Triple J, and it's a live version. I like this version a lot. It's got lots of energy. So I'm just going to press the play in a second, but I'll keep the video on me. I won't share the screen with you because it gets a bit glitchy. But you'll hear the sound anyway of the music.
I see it more and more each day.
pause it there just before it goes into the sort of pre-chorus, and I'll talk you through what I did there with the rhythm and the chord changes as how I was counting that as well. So A minor, or the D minor chord with an A minor chord shape, I was accenting the low notes first and then the high notes. So just like a piano player might break the chord up into low and high, or even with just the right hand they might play a low note and then the high notes, we can do the same with the guitar. So rather than just bashing away at all of the strings, we can alternate between low and we create a nice alternating pattern, which sounds great. And then the other thing to consider is how to play some of the rhythm loud and some of the rhythm soft. So it's that sort of moving between a hard or a loud and a soft sound that creates the cool rhythm as well as the actual rhythm itself. So it all comes together. So I'm counting 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then I'm shifting down to the 10th fret and the 9th fret. 1, 2, 3 and 4. And I'm not going all the way down to the first string here. I'm trying to aim just for the 6, 5, 4, 3 and possibly 2. Then I move down. Now this particular chord I'm going to play for 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, and then I shift back up 3 and 4 for the next chord. I'll just play that again. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. 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 And on the second time round, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2. Now instead of shifting up, that's when I move across to the D minor shaped chord. Okay, so then I put in that D minor there. I'll just play those two sequences again. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2. Shift back up 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2. D minor 3 and 4. 1 and repeat. 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1. Shift 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2 and 4. 1, 2. D minor shape 3 and 4. So that's the sequence that's for that whole first intro, first verse, and that little guitar break that's put in there as well. Now the other thing to say is when I played along with the track on the YouTube page then, I'd slowed the track down. So in the settings cog, there is a playback function that slows the song down. I've got it at 0.75. I've done that just so that you can see and hear what's going on, because the song is actually pretty quick. So I will play along with it in a moment to the actual speed. But I think slowing things down to begin with gives us a good chance to hear and to watch what somebody's doing when we're learning to play something for the first time. All right, the next section is moving on to the pre-chorus, chorus. This then is used in the middle section of the song and extended quite a lot, and is played over and sort of improvised over by the band. So I'll just